It doesn't matter if you teach elementary, middle, or high school. At some point, a student's going to raise their hand and ask, when will I ever use this? It's practically an age old question in a math classroom. And the truth is, students aren't wrong for wondering. Too often, we're teaching right from the textbook. Perfect little shapes printed on paper, triangles, rectangles, polygons. But we all know that the real world isn't made of worksheets. In fact, there's really no such thing as a perfectly flat two-dimensional shape in the real world. Everything around us is three-dimensional. Geometry is built into buildings, playgrounds, sports fields, architecture. It's everywhere. And guess what? There's some ton of research on why students learn better when we connect math to real experiences. And when we get our students moving their bodies, blood flow and oxygen increase in their brain, which improves attention and cognitive processing. Movement activates more areas of the brain involved in learning and memory. So don't be surprised the next time you take your kids outside to do a math lesson, they actually remember. The issue isn't the math content, it's how we teach them. One of my favorite ways to change how I teach geometry is a polygon scavenger hunt. Instead of having my students sitting at the desks, they go outside around the campus and they start looking for polygons in the real world. They sketch the shapes they find and record what they notice. And suddenly, geometry starts appearing everywhere. Students might find triangles in playground structures, rectangles in benches or buildings, and hexagons in soccer goal nets, squares in pavement tiles. And as students sketch the shapes, they begin to notice the attributes. How many sides are there? How many angles? Is the shape closed? What kind of line segments from the polygon? Then you bring the students back into the classroom and you start talking. You start telling them about line segments, raised angles, and closed shapes. And suddenly the conversation becomes much more meaningful because students have just observed these real examples. And they're not just memorizing vocabulary, they're making connections between math and the world around them. And one of the best parts of this activity is that students get to choose one polygon they discover and create a Polygon Most Wanted poster. They draw the shape, describe its attributes, and explain how to identify it. It turns geometry vocabulary into something creative, memorable, and engaging. If you'd like to try this with your students, I created a polygon scavenger hunt where students go around on a scavenger hunt looking for the polygon, and then they create their own Polygon Most Wanted posted. Check it out in the link below. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button for more future videos. If you're already a member, guess what? You'll get access to this activity right in our membership page. See you next time.